I'll start by saying that I'm not proud of what I did. This is my story, a confession, if you will, about how I became a hacker, the jobs I pulled off, the people I worked with, and the one job that finally brought me down. My fascination with hacking started when I was a teenager. I grew up in a small, nondescript town where nothing much happened. My parents were hard-working, but we didn't have much. I wasn't a straight-A student. I got bored easily. But the day my uncle gave me an old, beat-up laptop was the day everything changed. At first, I was just exploring. I wanted to see how far I could push the limits of technology. I spent hours learning programming languages, Python, JavaScript, C++. Then I stumbled upon forums, dark corners of the internet, where other like-minded individuals shared tips, tools, and stories about their exploits. That's where I found my community and my first taste of power. The feeling of outsmarting a system, of finding a back door where none should exist, was intoxicating. My early jobs were small-time. I'd hack into school systems to change grades, for a fee, of course, $50 for a B, $100 for an A. It was petty, but it earned me some cash and gave me a reputation among my peers. From there, I graduated to phishing scams. I'd create fake websites mimicking online banking portals and collect login details from unsuspecting users. It was during this time that I learned about social engineering. Hacking wasn't just about coding, it was about understanding people, their habits, their weaknesses. I'd call up customer service pretending to be someone else, tricking them into resetting passwords or giving me account details. It was easier than you'd think. Eventually, I caught the attention of a group of more experienced hackers. They called themselves the Circuit. Joining them was a game changer. They had resources, high-end laptops with encrypted drives, custom-built rigs, and access to darknet marketplaces. They taught me about VPNs, proxies, and how to cover my tracks. Our first big job was a ransomware attack on a mid-sized company. The plan was simple: send a phishing email to an employee, get them to download malware, encrypt their files, and demand payment in Bitcoin. It worked like a charm. Within 48 hours, the company paid us $50,000 to decrypt their files. My cut was $10,000, more money than I'd ever seen in my life. The job that stands out as my most successful was a credit card skimming operation. We hacked into the point-of-sale systems of a chain of restaurants. Every time a customer swiped their card, the details were sent to us. Over 3 months, we collected thousands of card numbers. We sold the data on the darknet and made over $200,000. It felt like a victimless crime, just numbers on a screen. But looking back, I know it wasn't. Real people suffered because of what we did. Not every job went smoothly. One time, we tried to hack into the database of a small but high-profile tech startup. The plan was to steal their customer data and sell it to a competitor, but we underestimated their cybersecurity. They had an AI-based intrusion detection system that flagged our activity almost immediately. Within hours, our IP addresses were blacklisted, and we started receiving suspicious emails, traps, trying to lure us into revealing more about ourselves. We had to abandon the job. Worse, I'm pretty sure one of the team members was compromised. We never heard from him again. The job that led to my downfall was ambitious. Too ambitious. We decided to target a major financial institution. The payout would have been in the millions. The plan involved months of preparation, creating fake identities, phishing key employees, and planting malware deep within their network. At first, everything went smoothly. We gained access to their internal systems and began siphoning funds into offshore accounts. But what we didn't know was that they had partnered with a government cybersecurity task force. One of our malware scripts was flagged, and they traced it back to me. I'd made a rookie mistake, using the same alias I'd used in an earlier operation. One morning, I woke up to the sound of my door being kicked in. FBI agents swarmed my apartment. They confiscated everything, my computers, my phones, even my notebooks. I'm writing this from prison. I've been sentenced to 12 years with the possibility of parole in 8. I've had a lot of time to think about what I did and the people I hurt. The thrill of hacking blinded me to the consequences of my actions. If you're reading this and thinking about stepping into the world of cybercrime, take it from me. It's not worth it. The money, the adrenaline, the sense of power, none of it lasts. But the guilt, the regret, and the knowledge that you've hurt innocent people, that stays with you forever.